Sleep off.
All right.
What is Bluey? I've heard the name.
So it's like an Australian children's...
Sleep off your late night Bluey binge.
It's an Australian children's television show, and it's actually, I think, quite adorable. It's very fun. I had a great time watching it. I don't know.
I'm so glad.
Yeah. I was surprised how much I enjoyed it. All right.
No, you're good. We're here with some Rotisserie Draft games from Anthony's regular cube. Link in the video description. I am playing Blue Black Ninjas. It's kind of hard to make ninjas work in this cube because there's only 3 ninjas in the whole cube, and it's like a 410 card cube, so you don't draft the whole thing the whole time. 3.5. I could do a Mutavault in here. There's also a Metallic Mimic if you want to get really spicy, but like I didn't think it was worth it just for essentially Ingenious Infiltrator. That's a whole side point here. Anyway, I'm playing this Ninjas deck, and I'm currently 4-1, but I've played more matches than most people. Trying to stick an early threat and protect it with counter magic, clear the way with removal, and run things that way. And my friend Nate here is playing a black-green Citadel deck. Tell us about that. You can also
just like from scratch.
I mean, just whatever you want to say about it in 30 seconds.
Yeah, trying to assemble Citadel and sacrifice a bunch of stuff. Go for the OHKO with 20 damage with Blood Artist.
Okay, I gotta ask now. What is OHKO?
A one-hit KO.
Okay, that makes sense. I probably could have worked.
I don't know if it's like
thought about it.
I don't know if it's germane to Pokemon battling, but
I mean, is it really gonna be one hit when I start with 20 life?
That's the point. You lose 10, but I sacrifice 10 creatures with Blood Artist.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's pretty spicy.
Look, it's aspirational. It doesn't need to do well.
Evens or odds?
Odds. I never say odds.
Sure said evens.
This is why I've just demonstrated.
Of course. All right, good luck.
QED, likewise.
In this matchup specifically, I would love to have an early play. Boy, what a tilting opening hand.
This could be Overgrown Tomb.
I'm going to keep this, but I feel very upset about it. I will show chat why. So these cards are fine. We're fine with these. And then these are my lands.
Oh, that's so smart. I have a hat, too.
So,
Little smiley face.
It casts
or
spells eventually. All right.
You said you're keeping?
I'm keeping.
On the play?
On the play.
I shall also keep with a totally adequate hand.
All right, you ready for some spice?
No, but go ahead anyway.
Ash Barons go.
Oh, baby.
Wow.
Which Ash Barons is that?
What?
You'll see, James.
I'm going to play the Powerhouse Witherbloom Campus.
Aqueduct. Pick up Ash Barons.
Fuck off.
Reanimating?
No, 7.
You got me
Go
excited
ahead.
like I was about to see something truly unseen before.
I mean, those are my 2 lands in my opener. What am I supposed to do?
No, I get it.
It's awful.
I get it. You're right.
It's bad, and I feel bad. But it works technically, and I think I'm supposed to do it.
We're going to jam this swamp, and I'm just going to make 2 little fellas.
2 fellers.
Little dudes.
Separate migration it is. I will
They
untap.
are not identical twins.
I will draw. I want to...
I like this one better than this one, but I like the tendrils. Fair enough.
I want to play a Thibblethip of the Lost.
What does this fellow do?
He draw a card, and if you try and look at him, he go away.
He's a little wary.
Do not perceive him.
A little less wary.
I assume this resolves.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
All right, I'll draw my card.
The omen paths are open now, so we can get even more lost than he could have beforehand.
Target of a spell. Okay.
I'll play an island and play Wingcrafter.
Soulbond.
Soulbond to Thibblethip.
Flying.
Wow.
And I'll pass the turn.
It's flying, right?
Now it's flying. Yeah, they both
Does
fly.
that trigger? I don't know.
It's an ETB. Yeah.
No, I don't. It's other.
It's
text.
not a trigger.
It's not.
It's you may pair it as it comes into play. It doesn't
right,
trigger
okay.
anything.
Okay. I
don't-
didn't know
I
if
don't
I
think.
didn't know if that
But it's
activated
when
his
either,
hide and seek
when either
text.
enters the battlefield, so it is a trigger every time. It says when.
So any creature enters the battlefield, as long as it's not soul bonded, you have a trigger. I don't know how this works. I never play MTG.
I've never
though.
actually seen it online or anything.
But why would responding to a trigger ever matter?
I
It would only matter if like you had a removal spell that says no, but then it wouldn't matter. I can't imagine responding to a trigger would ever matter. At least with this particular ability.
I don't know either.
Because you could just kill it afterwards, and then it's still,
Unless it granted a buff or hexproof.
I just
But it
can't.
doesn't. It's
I
just
could. I
fine.
couldn't remember what Thibblethip's hide text triggered off.
Oh,
Of.
it's just target of a spell,
Okay.
not ability.
All
So you
right.
can look at him some ways if you
yeah.
want.
He doesn't like you casting magic, but if you flex, that's fine.
Let's cast Blood Artist,
Sure.
and then we'll attack for 2.
I will take 2.
I'm going to play a Golgari Rot Farm and return this one to my hand.
Cool. Untap. Draw.
Golgari.
See, now I've really got to answer that now, huh?
Golgari Golross. Be a closer.
I would love to do both of those this turn, which I guess I can technically do. I'll play an island. Go to combat. I will attack.
I'll take 2 or more.
I'm going to ninjutsu Fibblethip
Sweet.
for Ninja of the Deep Hours. You're going to take 3.
Taking 3.
I'm going to draw a card. Play land for turn. So I can't replay Fibblethip, or I will have to discard a card. So let's instead play Kitesail Freebooter.
Oh darn.
Show me that hand.
That's the duress one, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll just do kind of this situation over here and reveal the dramatic
Citadel.
hit.
Yeah. All right. So Lampad, Siege, Sling Gang Lieutenant. All right. Sling Gang Lieutenant's a problem with old. Yeah, go ahead. Bloodheart is about to do some work with that Sling Gang Lieutenant.
It would be nice.
You're about to get a commission.
That's a 1/2.
Oh, I'm sorry. If it wasn't clear, Soul Bond these when this comes into play.
Sure.
I'd like my ninja to fly.
I accept these terms. You know, I watched Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon last
movie's
year.
I
so
rewatched that like
good.
6 months ago.
I
I
had
was just
never-
like,
I had
it's
never
so
seen it.
good. It holds up.
I thought it was going to be so corny and lame, but it's
No,
remarkable.
It's amazing.
It rules.
It's just such a great story.
It's almost amazing that it like actually got the recognition it deserved in America.
Right.
Like that's what makes you think it'll be corny. You're like, oh,
You
it's
think
like
it
won
would've
an
fallen
Oscar or
flat.
whatever. It's probably
Uh-huh.
like bad, but it's actually just great. Turns out.
I need to rewatch that now. I watched it a lot as a kid, but there were certain scenes that my parents made me skip over. So I actually don't know if I've ever seen it front to back.
The thing is, like, I actually have a very like soft constitution for violence in movies, and it's really not. I mean, how old were you? How old was a kid?
Well, mainly it was the sex scene that I know happens.
I mean, it's extraordinarily tame.
Yeah, I imagine so. I wasn't allowed to watch it as a kid. It was that, and when the detective gets the shuriken
Yes,
or whatever.
that makes some sense.
Yeah. I guess now or never, since we're making such a big
I
fanfare
mean,
about
I'm
it.
tapped out. I'm F6'd over here.
Get my red goblin creature tokens. And I'm going to go ahead and pass the turn.
Have you watched the sequel to Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
The House of Flying Daggers or something?
No, it's the one that it's like something of Destiny. I think it's the Sword of Destiny or whatever. It was made by Netflix like 20 years later or something.
Dubious.
It's not good, but I don't know. I always love seeing Michelle Yeoh on screen.
Yeah, Michelle Yeoh.
I really
Fucking
enjoyed my
owns.
experience watching it and would absolutely watch it again. Which is high praise. I don't usually like watching movies a second time at all, unless they're like A+.
All right, well, you've got no flyers. So let's just go ahead and give ourselves some options. I will attack for 4.
No blocks.
All right. Got you at 13. I will draw a card. I wish I had drawn something a little different. How am I supposed to sequence this? I guess I could just do that. That gives me 1 more mana to work with, which means I can actually go do that this turn. I think it's what we're going to do. All right. I'll basically Encycle Ash Barrens. Get a swamp. And play it.
Wait, didn't you put that on the battlefield earlier?
I know.
I'm so confused.
I know. Then I'm going to Fading Hope Your Blood Artist.
It's the bounce and you get to scry?
bounce, and I get to scry 1.
You have like a whole grip.
Got 6 cards.
Um, 18 to 13. Sure. I will sacrifice a goblin.
So that's going to drain me for 2, basically?
Yes.
So I go down, you go up. So these 2.
And I'll do that once more.
Yeah, seems good. All right, 14
Now
to
the
17.
Question is, do I let it ride? Yeah, let's just do it the third time. What am I sitting here doing? They're not really gonna.
All right, 13 to 18, and then the Fading Hope's gonna resolve.
Boink.
All right, I played the Swamp for turn.
Did you scry?
Now I get to scry 1. I'll keep that on top, and I will pass the turn.
I love having all these rows. It's very comforting. All right. I'm gonna play a land for the turn.
You got it.
Now you've got 3 up, including a blue.
Blue, black, black up.
Let's cast Blood Artist.
Sure.
All right. I think now I'm going to go to combat
Also sure.
and attack for 2.
I take 2. Go to 11.
And then plus these things. I'm gonna cast the Lamphead.
Let me read this one again.
It's dope.
Yeah, I'm going to counter that with Make Disappear.
Any casualties? Would you
No
to,
casualties.
Would you like to? Okay.
No casualties.
And then I'll just go ahead and cast Nested Shambler.
Sure.
And then pass.
That's the one that makes a squirrel when you die of
A number of squirrels
a
equal
number of squirrels equal to its power.
to its power.
All right. Draw. Go to combat.
Righto.
I will attack.
Same 4.
And then before damage.
Sorry, 4 locked in. Can't change it.
Yeah. Before damage, I'm gonna Moon Circuit Hacker the Wing Crafter.
Cool. So 5.
Pick this up. It'll be 5, and I will draw 2.
Who'd you lose to? Was it Anthony?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. With the head swivel.
Did you get Legolas?
Draw 2. No, it was more annoying. All right. I will play Fetid Pools as land for turn. You have land and 1 unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Replay Wingcrafter, Soul Bond with the Ninja of the Deep Hours.
Okay.
Go ahead. I guess I should check. Do you have any spells in your deck that require you to sacrifice permanents as part of casting them, like as part of a cost?
Blood for
No.
Bones. Blood for Bones and Village Rites.
Oh, yeah. Village Rites and Blood for Bones do that, huh? Okay, well, I gotta keep that in mind. And they each sacrifice just 1 creature?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good to know.
All right, well, I'm going to play this Prismatic Vista.
Mm-hmm.
1-1. I'm going to go to combat.
Sure.
Coming in for 3.
I will take 3, go to 8. Ooh.
Top Rot Farm for our friend Hope Tender.
Sure.
And then pass the turn.
I will just Obnoxious's Cruelty, the Blood Artist.
And that exiles when it goes.
It does. No triggers because it exiles.
I'm gonna eliminate the freebooter.
Sure. All right, so I do get drained for 1.
Yes. Well,
From the
you take
freebooter.
your card. I'll take my card. And then this will happen.
Okay, cool. I'll untap. I will draw.
Duress.
Go to combat, attack with everybody. So this one will just loot now if it hits you instead of draw a card, and it does not have flying.
No blocks.
All right, just take 5. I don't know why I did 7. I can't count. I'll back up to 5. All right.
You're distracted by the
I will
7.
draw. I get to stack these how I want. I'll draw first, then draw a discard. Draw, discard.
I'm wearing my watch on my right wrist, and it's warping my whole sense of reality.
You're unbalanced.
Yeah, I went for a run, and I just couldn't. I was like leaning.
I'll discard an island. Land returns a swamp.
What's up, Sadie?
Hi, Piglet. Hello. I will play a Baleful Strix. Trigger draw. Pass the turn.
I'm gonna. Untap.
She looks so sad.
That's just her face.
I know. She'd be primed and ready for those Arms of an Angel commercials.
I'm gonna float. Black, green, black. Use the green. Exert. Untap these 2 lands.
Sure.
So I've got black.
Where's
black.
Anthony? He'd love to see this.
Yeah,
happen.
that's true. I feel like that's the first time that's ever happened.
Love it.
You can also like kind of perch it on your deck if you want to show it's being exerted. You know, like a
No one's gonna get that reference from our previous video, James. Different video.
1, 2.
Do actually tap it though. That's gonna
3,
bother
4.
me.
I'm gonna cast Bolas' Citadel.
I'll remand it.
Yeah. All right. We shall play a land, and then come in for 3.
I'll
Then
take 3.
9. Back to you.
I'll flash in a Pestermite
Uh-oh.
and tap down your Prismatic Vista.
Okay.
Chad. Chad, move. All right, I'll untap. I will draw a card. Go to combat.
The world is your oyster.
Because you're at 9. I guess it's a 2-turn clock no matter what, so I should just send for 5. 5 in the air. Draw a card. Swamp for turn. Is it safe to do that? I can do that, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we'll just play it safe. All right, pass the turn.
Magic's hard. All right. 4/4. Love those stats. Yep. Just never doing anything with this.
All right. Duress is in my sideboard. The question is it actually good against you? And I don't think it is.
It's like not a lot of hits.
A lot of whiffs, and like, I think I'd rather just have action to put pressure on until before you get the Citadel in play, you know?
Which, as we know, happens without question.
All right, I'm going to do one tiny little sideboard, which I'll talk through real quick. I'm doing my same thing. I don't put this in on the draw, and I'll just drop this in instead. Seems good enough on the draw. But no duress. Unless that's what I just brought in and I'm lying, but that would be so rude. I'm not doing that. All right, let's reset life totals. Anthony's deck is...
It looks good. Yeah.
The one game I would have been totally fine, except he had Treetop Village and 3/3 Trampler. When I had taxed all my other answers on all of his actual cards, I was just like, wow, I can't beat that. Then we even played a whole nother match just for fun, and I also got 2 in that match. That one I should have actually won. I made a very stupid play on the very last turn of the game, which also involved Treetop Village, which is that I was at 5, and he was attacking the Treetop Village, and I had an answer to it, but was also worried he might do other stuff, and so I held up other answers and didn't destroy the Treetop Village, and then he just had Chandra's Pyro Helix.
I don't know.
In the back of my head, I was like, well, if I go to remove it and he has Blossoming Defense, then I just lose.
Yeah.
But it turned out he already played Blossoming Defense earlier that game. It was bad.
I mean, he doesn't even have a whole lot of burn outside of Pyro Helix, right?
No, he doesn't have a ton of burn, but
so
still,
I think that's fair.
with the open deck list, if I had like thought about it, it definitely was a mistake. Like what I had seen him cast, I should have just gotten rid of it, and I was gonna win the next turn. But that would have been only one of our 3-game match, and we would have gone to game 3 where I would have gotten stomped again. So whatever. His deck is rude. I presume you're in the play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm worried about his deck.
Good luck.
Same to you.
What time is it? 3:30.
Well, 0 lander.
All right, I'm gonna run this one. Chat. I keep calling them a chat, even though this is just people viewing a video. It's not a stellar opening hand. I've had so few games where I've gone turn 1 drop, turn 2 ninja. That's what I want to do every game, and it's happened like I think 2 games of all the ones I've played. Did you get him? Yeah, this deck's messed up.
I should have won game 1 if I played better. You know, when 10 toughness for guns.
10 toughness Legolas. 10
Holy
toughness Legolas.
How many things did it fight?
That guy's extremely caked up.
I was extremely far ahead, and it just...
And I only never had 3 lands.
And he was minute screwed.
Anthony, if you want to take a seat here, I'm about to head out.
So you want to play our match?
I'm not going to have time. I have to head out soon.
He's got to go recover from his Bluey night. Night of Bluey.
It's, I have fondness for Bluey and Peppa Pig.
Hi, sweet baby. You're so sweet.
Although, Peppa Pig is more because, I was an elementary school teacher, and Peppa Pig made those kids quiet.
Peppa Pig, the opiate of the masses.
Good.
Yeah.
Temple.
All right.
Oops.
So what game is this?
This is game 2.
I'll keep that one there.
All right. I drew for turn. I'll play a Fairy Seer and Scry 2. So next turn, what's my plan? My next turn is going to be that, probably. Sadie, stop shaking. You're fine. So I can take a turn. Yeah, I think these are fine. Keep them on top.
Classic.
Oh, it just actually broke.
Oh my god.
That's amazing. Wow. What do we do about that for the remainder of this recording is the only question I have.
Mic drop.
Is this not supposed to pivot?
The actual microphone stand broke.
Oh not supposed to pivot this way?
No, it doesn't pivot that way. Oh, you should try to pivot it that way.
I didn't try that hard.
It's fine. I mean, obviously, it's not very strong. I'm just trying to figure out here. What is it to switch mics? So here.
Oh my god.
Didn't we have a?
I'm
So
gonna turn
embarrassed.
this one off.
Or do you mind holding on to this?
Is it actually? Is it balancing?
It's
Is that-
staying.
Alright, well, Andy, is that deck box with my name on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here you go.
I'll do that then.
If it's staying, then I guess just don't mess with it, and we'll leave it that way to the draft.
Mm.
You can tell who's off screen because of the Diet Coke. I kept them both on top, and then you can go.
Okay.
That's my +1/+1 counter token.
Countersign tokens.
They are if you think they are.
Um.
Alright. I think I'm gonna head out.
See you, James. Thanks for playing.
Yep. Bye bye YouTube.
Yeah.
James says bye-bye YouTube. He's not mic'd, though. Probably can't hear him.
I'm just gonna play this guy and pass.
Maybe? Is that your phone, Julian?
This is mine. This is, I don't know whose phone it is.
Thank you.
Okay, this is a sacrifice a creature to explore. Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Cool. Anything else?
No.
Alright, untap. Draw. One in the air.
Yep.
Gotta put my mouse in the right place. I got you at 19, except it put a J in your name instead because the mouse was still in the wrong place, just a different wrong place. Did it. Alright. Then I'll play a swamp. I feel like this turn matters a lot, how I sequence this. You have something on your face and you look dumb. I think what I want to do this turn is...
That's gonna make sense if we don't have text on the recording.
Kitesail Freebooter? Alright, I'll take Grasp of Darkness. You've got Mirror Sire. Alright, take it away.
Yeah, we'll play a land. Mirror.
Mm-hmm.
In for 2.
I will take 2. Go to 18.
Actually, before damage, I'm gonna explore.
Sure. So I will maybe not go to 18.
Make it 3.
Alright.
Make a mirror token.
A mirror token.
Not a servo. Has to be a mirror.
Looks
Yep.
familiar.
Allowed to put the top card in your graveyard if you would like.
Yes, that's true. I don't want this.
Alright. I took 3, went to 17. Untap. Draw. In for 2.
Mm-hmm.
17 all. Play a swamp. Can we read Lampad again? It's just got a sack ability. It doesn't have any static, right?
It's an enchantment. That's its ability.
Careful with your hat and the mic.
Mm-hmm.
The very fragile mic. It's actually, I've been meaning to order, because these are stripped on the inside, which is driving me crazy. So I've been meaning to order new ones, but I couldn't justify it. But now I can.
Merry Christmas. All it cost was my dignity.
You did him a favor. That's what it's.
How'd you break it?
I was trying to pivot this as if it were an elbow joint, I guess. Although it's not
He-
like I was
Put it that way. Yeah.
Donkey Kong.
Clearly it didn't, it didn't put up much of a fight, so. I just gotta pass a turn, I think. Jesus
baby.
Christ. Fuck you.
All right.
Demonetized.
I think you're allowed to say fuck every once in a while, just not in the title or in the first 7 seconds or in the thumbnail. There's like 3 levels of swearing you can indicate on a video.
I'll cast the lamp pad.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll go to combat.
Take
For
4.
4. No tricks before damage this time.
All right, I go to 13.
Pass the turn.
I'm gonna cycle this Ash Barrens for an island. I'm also going to cut
Story of my
down
life.
the land pad.
13 to 17. I'm gonna blow it to itself.
So you gain a life.
Yes.
All right, put you up to 18.
And you lose one.
I lose 1 too.
Yes.
Oh,
It is a drain for a manor.
all right. Well, down to 12.
Have me second guessing.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Untap. Draw. Play the island. Fibblethip.
Okay.
Draw. In for 2.
Ouch.
16. Pass a turn.
Next turn is gonna play Yogmoth's Vow Offering if you can kill.
That would be quite a card in this cube.
Combat.
Mm-hmm. I'm at 12. Sure.
Okay.
I'll take 4.
Cast Squirrel Nest on my tapped swamp.
I'll counter that.
That one hits anything?
Yep.
And there's a quench or whatever. Okay. Alright, I'm done.
This is not revolutionary rebuff.
Draw. In for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Got you at 13. I'll play a Dungeon Geist and freeze that down.
Sure.
Pass the turn.
The black. I guess I'll just force the issue here. Let's for finally drawing the sideboard card in your very human-centric deck. Your creatures are all different types this time, but I'll choose Spirit to get -3/-3.
Okay, so just a big old murder.
If you chose Phyrexian, there's a good chance they're all actually secretly Phyrexian.
You could never tell. You could never tell.
All right.
That would be the test. It'd be like the blood test from the thing.
I take 1.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I could go from you. I go to 7. You're at 13. Yeah. All right. Untap.
I was looking in the previous game. Human ninja, human
Draw.
pirate, human human homunculus.
Their race and class is human.
Mm-hmm. It's like Mr.
All right, I'll skin render that
Or-
now.
Vava.
Then attack for 3. Play land and say go.
That's got to be a Phyrexian now, right? Yes.
Skin render, I imagine, is yes.
Play land.
Got there.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta fight through all the stupid, annoying goblins now.
You know, are you out of cards other than one?
I got 1 card.
I know you have remand. Sure, I'll cast it.
Yeah, resolves. It'd be very rude if I said I gotta deal with those goblins now and then had a counter spell. I'm not that much of a troll.
Pass turn.
All right, on tap. I will draw. Creeping Tar Pit for turn.
You said. What?
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
I have to say that seeing this Tar Pit and
You
then
mean it's
seeing the
not
Raging Ravine in our
Restless
match, I'm
Reef?
like, yep.
2 in the air.
They're really good.
Got you at 8. And pass the turn.
Maybe you can turn the target
sure.
into the blue-black shark. That would be a little less good.
The new one.
Yeah.
But also way less cool.
I don't
Look,
know,
he gets stomping ground. He gets stomping ground. I get to have creeping tar pit. That's what I
He
say.
also has raging ravine.
Okay, well, look, I'm defending my tar pit, not his raging ravine right now.
Maybe it's because
That just destroys it outright.
Need some bait. Yeah, -3, -3. Got a buff.
Sure, that's fine.
And you're at 7.
I'm at 7.
1 card.
1 card.
Fungal infection, fibble tip.
My fibbles.
Trigger.
Triggers get shuffled in. Right? Shuffle.
Shuffle.
Yeah.
You don't get the separate one.
Nope. I'm never gonna get that damn thing. Combat.
Sure. I'm gonna cruelty the Sling Gang Lieutenant.
Big ouch. Yeah. 4 goes to 3, and then I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3.
Doesn't do more damage to second, except for itself.
It gains
The
in
life
life, though.
gain is relevant.
I mean, the top of the deck's gonna matter. We're just in a
And
stall
Their attacks are not
where
limited
nobody
first
wins if this game state were to be locked in.
Draw. Scan libraries.
Yeah, I will just sacrifice itself.
Okay, so that drains me for 1.
Yeah, you don't.
I go
have
to
lethal
6,
next turn.
and then I'm taking 3.
I
Go
never
to
had
3.
lethal.
You have lethal next turn. I mean, you have, you
That is
Not-
exiled.
That's not being
I sacrificed it.
Oh, you sacrificed it. You're right. Good call. All right, done.
like as in. I mean, he can't attack. He needs to at least have a blocker.
Right.
Wait, like threatening the lethal is, I think, important.
Let me tap.
'Cause
Animate the
then
creeping
you
tar
save
pit.
life.
What I should have done was just 1 last turn.
Well,
I'll attack for 4.
And you get to mill me for 4. Oh no.
and you
Never
take
mind.
1 more damage.
What?
It's not a 4. It's not a
What? I'm so
4/4
confused.
shark that mills a player for 4.
Go ahead. I should have done this before you untap because you do have Village Rides in your deck. That was dumb. Oh well.
Done what before? What now?
No, nothing.
Okay.
play the basic one.
At 5.
Forgot about Village Rides. If that's Village Rides, I'm gonna be very upset at myself.
Do it, Chuck.
I'm gonna cast Slimefoot.
All right.
And
I'm
then
gonna cast Slimefoot.
don't worry, he doesn't say anything. Because I can never make this happen.
Sure, you got Slimefoot.
At 5, I pass.
Untap.
There's nothing for me to do.
Draw.
Represent a spell I don't
Attack,
have.
put him to 1. You can't block any of those things anyway.
Yeah, you're
There's
just
no-
dead, right?
There is no play
I was
that
dead
gives
even
a
if I
4.
don't attack. it was
The
a
only
checkmate.
play that doesn't.
Hold up the spell.
I'll
Well,
Echoing
but-
Decay the
but like
Goblins
the-
just for fun anyway, because I haven't got to Echoing Decay anything yet. So
See,
here's your
so
grasp.
you're echoing decay your own creature.
No, I'm doing his goblins.
He scooped already. It's too late.
You can't.
Doesn't resolve.
In response to the scoop, that's when I
You can't
Echoing
have your-
Decayed.
You can't have your multiplayer permanent.
I don't know if it probably was not the right play, but there was like you could have killed the freebooter instead of killing the other guy by convoking, and then you get the grasp, and then you can still kill the other guy, and it's like you're taking it slower to kill.
Yeah, I wanted to rush the game.
I mean,
think.
yeah, with the Tarbit already in play, your play was probably correct. Because
I didn't recognize that as a play, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of play it straight up.
the other line that was, I mean, you definitely thought about it. It was like the Lampad or like which one to sack on the, which one to sack to the one he had when he killed it. You ended up having a spell on top, which would have made the Legion a 4/4, which would not have died to Skin Render.
I mean, Skin Render came out of nowhere.
Motherfucker came out of nowhere.
Well, I mean, regardless, it's like, a 4/4.
Yeah, for me, that 1 point of life was way more important than having a slightly bigger creature.